Well, welcome back to the channel. We're on to a new project now that we've got all the texturing done and all that. We're moving on to primer, and we're going to try and get this whole house primered. I've got 10 5-gallon buckets here. The house calls for, when I did all my calculations, I've got about 17 buckets of 5 gallons of primer that I need, and we're using the Glidden PVA drywall primer. We're going to do the whole house. We're going to prime the whole house first, and then we'll move on to the next phase of this, which will be actually painting this house. So we'll get on with that. We got this at Home Depot. Our local hardware store was about $83 for a 5-gallon bucket, and Home Depot had it for $63. So we went to Home Depot and got the first 10. Still got to pick up another 7 to do the house, but we're going to go ahead and get started here and get this house primed. I'm pretty excited to be at this phase because once we're done with priming, we'll do painting, we'll do our doors, and then our cabinets, and we're on to flooring. So that's the hopeful transition that we're going to get to, but we're going to get on with this and start doing the primer on this house. One other thing too, we got the standard gun for our sprayer. This is what we did the exterior of the house with. And then I went ahead and I bought this extension rod, which will replace this tip, and we'll get the extension rod. That way we can hit the ceilings, and which are at 9 feet. All the walls in here except for the main room here are 9 feet. So we'll be able to do the ceilings with this, and then the walls as well, without having to need any kind of scaffolding or steps in the other rooms. In the main room here, we're going to have to probably rent some scaffolding. I may try and do it from the ladder. I'm kind of dodgy about that because I really don't want to be on the ladder, but we'll play that by ear when we get in this main room. All right, so we are ready to begin spraying. We'll start in the small bathroom, and we'll go from there and see how this goes and how it sprays out. We'll see. I got a mask just in case I need it, and I got my dirty sweat clothes on because we're going to get paint everywhere, I think. Anyway, we're going to give it a try here and see what we get on our priming. got some fog to it, man. I don't know. I might need some glasses. I don't know. I'm gonna play it by ear and see. But I feel like I'm wearing a lot of paint already. Yeah, that's a little misty, but whew, it seems to be going well. It seems like I'm wearing a little bit of paint. It looks kind of frosty, kind of Christmassy. But we're getting there. I think I'm gonna throw the mask on. You can see that I'm eating a lot of paint. Yeah, man, I'm already covered in paint, and I've only done the master bathroom. Thank God I put this mask on, because when you can see how much stuff it's got on it and how much I'm wearing, just mist. I mean, my hair, everything. This is going to be a messy project, but oh well, we'll just keep at it, and we're going to get this master bedroom knocked out next. Well, all in all, you can tell I'm wearing a lot of paint. All in all, this room came out really good. I'm pretty satisfied with it. I'm getting my technique is coming around pretty good, but I'm sure getting a lot of the dosage is paint particles. I think this is going to be crazy by the time it's done. I mean, I'm only done the master bathroom and bedroom, and we're already painted up. But oh well, we're making good progress, so we'll just keep at it and go for broke. I'm headed for the pantry next, and then the laundry room, and then the guest bathroom. All right, we're here at the pantry. I'm gonna knock this out, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. The stuff is playing hell with my camera, and so is the light flickering. So we'll get it done, and then we'll see what we've got when we're finished. All right, well, I'm on to there's a lot of fumes in here, but I put my mask back on in a little bit, but. Working on the kitchen, I went ahead and sprayed all the corners and around all the corners and the ceiling corners, whatever. But getting there, and now start working on the walls and get those dialed in. But we're making pretty good progress on the kitchen, and we'll get that knocked out, and then that'll leave us just the main room and one guest room, and we're cranking right up. So we'll just get back at it. All right, well, the kitchen's been sprayed. I mean, you can see all the particles in the air there. I'm wearing quite a bit, but we're making good progress. I'm liking it. We got good coverage. I don't know, the calculation I did called for 17 5-gallon buckets. but I'm not sure exactly if I'm gonna need more than that. I have 10 here. I still have 4.5 buckets left, and I have this main room to do and the guest room, so I'm not quite sure. I don't know if it's gonna need a second coat. It doesn't look like it in the rooms I've already done, but I don't know. We'll have to wait until everything dries and we'll check it out and see what we need to do. But now we're gonna finish wrapping up the kitchen and we'll probably start in this main room here. Well, I think I'm gonna try the ladder right around the fireplace and see how that works with the sprayer and see if I can do this without scaffolding. I'm really not fond of ladder work, but whatever, we'll try and make it work here for us and see what we can do because we're making pretty good progress. I'd like to keep at it. So I'll test this around the fireplace and see how the spray goes, and then we'll go from there. Well, that seemed to go okay. I mean, we'll see. I think I'll try it with the ladder for a little bit and see if I can get it done. Well, as difficult as that is with the ladder, I think I'm going to just continue working with the ladder on this ceiling. I got pretty good coverage on that center part, which is the highest part of the ceiling. So we'll just keep going with the ladder and see if we can knock this ceiling out and the walls and the rest of it. It seems to be going pretty well. All right, well, I got half the room done and the ceiling. Now I'm gonna start on this side of the house and get that done. But man, it's a lot of work off that ladder, but we're making progress, which is what counts. So a little bit at a time. I just dread a second coat doing that roof, but it is what it is. I'm trying to apply it pretty heavily and see what I can do with that. But we'll move on to the second half of the room and finish this off. And then we just have the guest room left to go, and we're done with priming, at least for the first round. All right, now I got this main room ceiling done. That was a bear off that ladder, but I couldn't see getting the scaffolding all the way in Polson, dragging it all the way down here, setting it up, spraying for half hour, 2 hours maybe at the max, and then breaking it down and taking it back. So I just did the work off the ladder. A little tougher on me, but overall, it got the job done. So we're on to the last room, which is the guest room, and then we're done with primering, which is huge. I'm pretty happy with that. And it's kind of nice to have warmer temperatures too. It's because I don't want to run that gas burner. I don't know how flammable this stuff is. So we'll get done with the guest room, and I'll show you what that's like when it's done. Well, we're going to continue on. I got this right here done, this wall done, and kind of some of this. You can still see the wet spots in it. We're at 51 degrees for December, and it's really unseasonably warm, which is nice, but it's still cool enough that it's not drying that quick. Where these are happening is where I'm spraying, and it's kind of catching the overspray. It gets a little thicker in these spots where there's a little bit more paint. So we're gonna finish spraying out this room, and then we'll see. The recommendation is to do 2 coats. I'm not quite sure, but I think I'm gonna do that just to be on the safe side. So we'll get done with this room, and then we'll see about a second coat in this house. But we'll get at it. The guest room is completed. We got all the primer done in there, and so that completes our priming for the entire house. Pretty big project, but I'm glad to have it done. As you can see, it looks pretty sweet. Everything is dried out, and we are ready to go as far as painting goes. That's our next project up. But we got this completed. That's massive in the progress. So we're just going to continue on with our next steps Anyway, I appreciate you taking the time to watch these videos. If you like this type of thing, please remember to like and subscribe, and click the bell for notifications when new videos are uploaded. I also appreciate it, so please leave some comments down below. I'd love to get them, and sure like to respond to them. Anyway, thanks for watching.